Welcome to online English classes, English grammar, question tags. Sometimes during conversations, we make statements and ask for confirmation. This question is a question tag. സംസാരിക്കുമ്പോൾ ചിലപ്പോൾ ഒരു കാര്യം പറഞ്ഞതിന് ശേഷം അത് കൺഫേം ചെയ്യുവാൻ വേണ്ടി ചോദിക്കും. ഈ ക്വസ്റ്റ്യനെയാണ് question tag എന്ന് പറയുന്നത്. For example, it's very cold out, isn't it? He teaches English, doesn't he? Isn't it and doesn't he are question tags. We don't use question tags in written communication except for dialogues. Format. The statement and the question tag are separated by a comma followed by the question and a question mark. The first letter of the question is a small letter. വാക്യത്തിനും ക്വസ്റ്റ്യനും ഇടയിൽ ഒരു കോമ ഇടണം. അതിനുശേഷം ക്വസ്റ്റ്യനും ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ മാർക്കും ഇടണം. ക്വസ്റ്റ്യന്റെ ആദ്യത്തെ അക്ഷരം സ്മോൾ ലെറ്റർ ആയിരിക്കണം. Parts in question tags. A question tag has two parts, a question and a pronoun. Question tagന് രണ്ട് പാർട്സ് ഉണ്ട്, ഒരു ക്വസ്റ്റ്യനും ഒരു പ്രൊനൗണും. If the statement is positive, the question tag must be negative. If the statement is negative, the question tag must be positive. Statement പോസിറ്റീവ് ആണെങ്കിൽ question tag നെഗറ്റീവ് ആയിരിക്കണം. സ്റ്റേറ്റ്മെന്റ് നെഗറ്റീവ് ആണെങ്കിൽ question tag പോസിറ്റീവ് ആയിരിക്കണം. Pronouns in question tags. If the subject in a sentence is a pronoun, we must use the same pronoun in the question tag. If the subject is a noun, we can use pronouns like he, she, they or it as appropriate. ഒരു സെന്റൻസിലെ സബ്ജക്റ്റ് പ്രൊനൗൺ ആണെങ്കിൽ അതേ പ്രൊനൗൺ തന്നെ ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ ടാഗിലും ഉപയോഗിക്കണം. നൗൺസ് ആണ് സബ്ജക്റ്റ് എങ്കിൽ he, she, they, it എന്നീ പ്രൊനൗൺസ് ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ ടാഗിൽ ഉപയോഗിക്കാം. എക്സാമ്പിൾസ്: he is intelligent, isn't he? She is helpful, isn't she? It is hot, isn't it? Raju is a tall boy, isn't he? Shreya is a beautiful girl, isn't she? Kumar and Gogul are playing, aren't they? They are running, aren't they? The child is crying, isn't it? Auxiliary verbs in question tags. Every question tag will contain one auxiliary verb. If there is an auxiliary verb in the statement, the question tag must be formed using the same auxiliary verb. ഒരു സെന്റൻസിൽ ഓക്സിലറി വെർബ് ഉണ്ടെങ്കിൽ അതേ ഓക്സിലറി വെർബ് ഉപയോഗിച്ചാണ് ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ ടാഗ് രൂപീകരിക്കേണ്ടത്. They are playing, aren't they? He did not go to school, did he? For sentences without auxiliary verbs, we must use don't, doesn't or didn't as appropriate. Auxiliary verb ഇല്ലാത്ത സെന്റൻസസ് ആണെങ്കിൽ ഡോണ്ടോ, ഡസൻറ്റോ, ഡിഡിൻറ്റോ ഉപയോഗിച്ചാണ് ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ ടാഗ് ഉപയോഗിക്കേണ്ടത്. പോസിറ്റീവ് സ്റ്റേറ്റ്മെന്റ്സ് ഇൻ സിമ്പിൾ പ്രസന്റ് ടെൻസ് ആൻഡ് സിമ്പിൾ പാസ്റ്റ് ടെൻസ് will not have auxiliary verbs. All other statements will have auxiliary verbs. Simple present tenseലും simple past tenseലും ഉള്ള പോസിറ്റീവ് സെന്റൻസസിൽ auxiliary verbs ഉണ്ടാവില്ല. മറ്റുള്ള എല്ലാ സെന്റൻസസിലും auxiliary verbs ഉണ്ടാകും. If the verb is simple present plural, we must use don't in the question tag. If the verb is simple present singular, we must use doesn't in the question tag. If the sentence is simple past, we must use didn't in the question tag. വെർബ് സിമ്പിൾ പ്രസന്റ് പ്ലൂറൽ ആണെങ്കിൽ ഡോണ്ട് ഉപയോഗിക്കണം. വെർബ് സിമ്പിൾ പ്രസന്റ് സിംഗുലർ ആണെങ്കിൽ ഡസന്റ് ഉപയോഗിക്കണം. വെർബ് സിമ്പിൾ പാസ്റ്റ് ആണെങ്കിൽ ഡിഡിന്റ് ഉപയോഗിക്കണം. എക്സാമ്പിൾസ്: They read books, don't they? Ramu plays cricket, doesn't he? John went to Chennai, didn't he? Amina teaches English, doesn't she? Ram and Raju play football, don't they? If there is an auxiliary verb in a statement, we should use the same auxiliary verb in the question tag. ഒരു സെന്റൻസിൽ ഓക്സിലറി വെർബ് ഉണ്ടെങ്കിൽ അതേ ഓക്സിലറി വെർബ് ഉപയോഗിച്ച് ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ ടാഗ് രൂപീകരിക്കണം. All negative sentences will have auxiliary verbs like don't, doesn't, didn't, is not, are not, was not, were not, have not, has not, had not, etc. Hence, question tags should be formed using the auxiliary verbs like do, does, did, is, are, was, were, have, has, had, etc. Negative sentences don't, doesn't, didn't, is not, are not, was not, were not, have not, has not, had not തുടങ്ങിയ auxiliary verbs ഉണ്ടായിരിക്കും. അതുകൊണ്ട് do, does, did, is, are, was, were, have, has, had തുടങ്ങിയ auxiliary verbs ഉപയോഗിച്ച് question tags രൂപീകരിക്കണം. Examples: They don't play, do they? He doesn't cook, does he? Riya didn't go, did she? Nima is not playing, is she? Kumar has not come, has he? They have not gone, have they? He was not cooking, was he? They were not playing, were they? Have and has as main verbs. As you know, have, has and had can be used as main verbs and auxiliary verbs. If have is the main verb in a sentence, the question tag must be formed using don't. If has is the main verb in a sentence, the question tag must be formed using doesn't. If had is the main verb in a sentence, the question tag must be formed using didn't. Have'ും has'ും had'ും മെയിൻ വെർബായും ഓക്സിലറി വെർബായും ഉപയോഗിക്കാമല്ലോ. ഒരു സെന്റൻസിൽ have ആണ് മെയിൻ വെർബ് എങ്കിൽ don't ഉപയോഗിച്ച് ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ ടാഗ് രൂപീകരിക്കണം. ഒരു സെന്റൻസിൽ has ആണ് മെയിൻ വെർബ് എങ്കിൽ doesn't ഉപയോഗിച്ച് ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ ടാഗ് രൂപീകരിക്കണം. ഒരു സെന്റൻസിൽ had ആണ് മെയിൻ വെർബ് എങ്കിൽ didn't ഉപയോഗിച്ച് ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ ടാഗ് രൂപീകരിക്കണം. Examples: They have a shop, don't they? Priya has 2 houses, doesn't she? Aishwarya had 3 cars, didn't she? Examples of question tags: positive, negative. Is he, is she, is it? Isn't he, isn't she, isn't it? Are we, are they, are you? Aren't we, aren't they, aren't you? Am I, aren't I? Was I, was he, was she, was it? Wasn't I, wasn't he, wasn't she, wasn't it? Were we, were they, were you? Weren't we, weren't they, weren't you? Do we, do they, do you? Don't we, don't they, don't you? Does he, does she, does it? Doesn't he, doesn't she, doesn't it? Did plus pronoun, didn't plus pronoun. Have I, have we, have they, have you, haven't I, haven't we, haven't they, haven't you. Has he, has she, has it, hasn't he, hasn't she, hasn't it. Had plus pronoun, hadn't plus pronoun. Will plus pronoun, won't plus pronoun. Would plus pronoun, wouldn't plus pronoun. Shall plus pronoun, shan't plus pronoun. Should plus pronoun, shouldn't plus pronoun. Can plus pronoun, can't plus pronoun. Could plus pronoun, couldn't plus pronoun. Must plus pronoun, mustn't plus pronoun. For all other present plural verbs, we must use do or don't. For all other present singular verbs, we must use does or doesn't. For all other past verbs, we must use did or didn't. Request. We can use the question tag will you for any request, positive or negative. Sometimes we can use the question tag won't you also for requests. Please move a little. Will you? Don't go. Will you? Please give me some water. Will you? Please come. Will you? Please keep quiet. Will you? Please come here. Will you? Invitations and suggestions. We can use the question tag will you for invitations and suggestions. Sometimes we can use won't you also. Invitationsന്റെയും സജഷൻസിന്റെയും കൂടെ will youവും won't youവും ഉപയോഗിക്കാം. Examples: have a cup of tea. Will you? Try to work hard. Will you? Please come with me. Will you? Examples of question tags. It's raining, isn't it? He can write well, can't he? He went home, didn't he? She plays chess, doesn't she? It's very hot, isn't it? Mohan will come, won't he? You are free today, aren't you? She can sing well, can't she? Ramu broke the glass, didn't he? Sita cooks well, doesn't she? He has sold the house, hasn't he? He will go home soon, won't he? You are not busy, are you? He cannot write well, can he? He didn't go home, did he? He hasn't come, has he? He didn't hurt you, did he? She can't sing, can she? They haven't come, have they? It was quite hot, wasn't it? It was quite cold, wasn't it? It was quite warm, wasn't it? It's very hot today, isn't it? You like him, don't you? Krishna will come, won't he? Let's go to the market, shall we? Suggestion. Let us go to the market. Will you? Request. Let us go to the beach, shall we? Suggestion. Let us go to the beach. Will you? Request. I'm very fat, aren't I? I'm very tall, aren't I? I am not fat, am I? I am late, aren't I? I am not late, am I? He is having lunch, isn't he? Nothing is working, is it? Nobody is present, is it? No one has come, has anyone? No news is good news, isn't it? His sister is a nurse, isn't she? They like sweets, don't they? He purchased a washing machine, didn't he? They did not sell their house, did they? They have bought a TV, haven't they? They have not sold their house, have they? They have sold their house, haven't they? She has been praying since morning, hasn't she? They have been reading for 3 hours, haven't they? Rani will not be going to Mumbai, will she? He has not yet come, has he? You cannot sing, can you? You can buy a house, can't you? You should study well, shouldn't you? You must be there by evening, mustn't you? Anju is not present, is she? Someone had warned her, hadn't he or hadn't she? They are brilliant, aren't they? He will have rich, won't he? They have a beautiful house, don't they? He joined the army, didn't he? She has never seen him, has she? Give me a pen, won't you? Sit down, won't you? Shut up, can't you? Open the window, won't you? Or can't you? Don't forget, will you? Do it neatly, can't you? Go immediately, can't you? Shut up, can't you? Open the door, can't you? Nothing can stop him, can it? Nothing was said, was it? No sugar is allowed, is it? Nobody went, did they? Somebody phoned, didn't they? Everybody talked to you, didn't they? They need to come immediately, don't they? We need not go first, need we? They used to play cricket, didn't they? Let us go for a walk, shall we? Suggestion. Let me go for a walk, will you? Request. You would better go, wouldn't you? There is something wrong, isn't there? Nothing can happen, can it? Let me have a look, will you? Request. Please pass the salt, will you? Request. Someone saw you, didn't they? Write to me, will you? Or won't you? Don't be late for dinner, will you? Be careful, won't you? They used you to pay, didn't they? We needn't ask, need we? Let us do it, shall we? Suggestion. Let us do it, will you? Request. Please allow us to do it, will you? Request. Raju isn't at home, is he? You won't tell anyone, will you? It doesn't hurt anybody, does it? I needn't say anything, need I? Anu doesn't agree to it, does she? Anu doesn't agree with him, does she? She is 10 years old, isn't she? That is him over there, isn't it? Prices keep going up, don't they? Prices have increased, haven't they? You would like some coffee, wouldn't you? Geeta has written a novel, hasn't she? Leena never cooks, does she? There was a big tree, wasn't there? Neither of them helped, did they? Nobody complained, did they? Nothing went wrong, did it? Please help me, will you? Finish it in time, won't you? We shall play, shall we? Suggestion. We shall have dinner, shall we? Suggestion. I shall help you, shall I? Suggestion. We shall go shopping, shall we? Suggestion. Let us go to the market, shall we? Suggestion. Let's go to the beach, shall we? Suggestion. Wait for some time, will you? Request. Wait a minute, will you? Request. Give me some more rice, will you? Request. Thanks very much for watching. If you like this video, please like, share and subscribe to my channel. For more similar videos, you can visit my YouTube channel. PDF files of these lessons are available in the folder English. The link has been shared in the description. For any doubts or clarification, you can send me a message.